And you know what? We almost forgot about the multicolor LED. It was still sitting in the old chassis here, so we have to deal with that. This thing is a real pain to get out, and you will definitely snap it if you're rough with it. So tell you what, I don't care about this old airframe, right? And I'm sure you don't either. So what I'm going to do is, since these little plastic keepers, we don't care about this airframe. It's going in the trash. So I'm going to just force this thing apart and hopefully this thing will pop out. I think that's how I did it last time. But you got to be careful with this because you could break the LED assembly. So we're just going to move this down. Okay, plop, and it pops right out. Now this thing, unfortunately, goes into the garbage can, okay? The new frame comes with a lens. Does that lens come out? Nope. You might want to keep that lens if you can get it out. You might want to keep this thing too. Yeah, we'll keep this, right? And the rest of this thing, okay, there's something left on it. So the old airframe, thrown out. Okay. So now, we want to get this little LED guy in here. This thing is really cool because this makes the purple and the red and all the different colors to tell you what state your Yuneec Typhoon G drone is in. So now we have a situation where there is a brittle device that we don't want to crack, and it's held in by stress. So here's the lens fitting. And this little guy plugs into here, so you want to put the tail of this thing facing his plug. So here's the plug on the controller board for this LED thing. So the black epoxy goes toward the plug here, and the pigtail of the plug goes toward that receptacle. And so, as you can tell, I'm trying to delay putting this in, but we have to do it. So I'm going to snug it under here, and it fits. And it went the wrong way. It went into the lens. I'm lucky I got it back out. Okay. So it's still trying to dive under my lens. Let's try and flex the frame a bit. Would that help? That helps. Haha, look at that. So my little trick is you flex the frame forward to increase the gap between these plastic stays, and that will cause this thing to go in. So it's a little loose, right? Is there a way to make it not loose? Can I push it in further? Does loose matter? If you look at this thing, no. You can see it wiggling around in there, and if it's loose, it doesn't matter. And if it's loose and you crash it, it probably won't break as easy as it's tight. So loose is fine in this regard, okay? We're going to be okay with loose. It might rattle a bit. Actually, would loose throw off the accelerometer? I don't know. Vibrations are bad, but that little LED does not have much mass, so let's not worry about it. So we're going to plug it back in. Do we care about routing it under these wires or over? Do we care at all? It might be neater if we put it under here. Let's put it under. And plug it in. The pins are against the outside of the circuit board, so we're going to plug it in like this. Can you see it? That's it. So our craft is pretty much together. We still got to put the battery holder in, right? Got to put this in. I'll put this little black one back on top to make it look kind of catty, I guess. Actually, it's backwards, isn't it? That goes like that. This goes on top of here. This goes on here. And we still got to deal with this little door here, right? We got to put the little door back on, so we'll do that in our next video. How's that?